welcome back to another video. Today is a very important day because I'm finally heading to the Bank of China to resolve an issue that has been pending for so many years. So back in 2020, when my visa expired and I went back to Ghana after my master's degree, my bank card was frozen. At the time, I couldn't really access my money in the account, and fixing it turned out to be much more complicated than I expected. I reached out to a couple of people to help me do the unfreezing, but that didn't produce any positive results. So I am here at the bank showing you or taking you through the process that I had to go through to get this issue fixed. This wasn't something that could be done or solved in just one visit, so the entire process took me more than 2 weeks. During that time, I had to make several phone calls to follow up. I had to return to the bank, about 4 different types, okay? So each visit involved verifying a lot of documents, signing, confirming my identity. Whilst I was waiting on these different times, I had to go to different departments because that process was required, you understand? So it definitely requires some patience, but I kept following up until everything was fully approved. Great news, everything is done. The account is unfrozen. The old card has been cancelled, and now I have the new card, which is what I am going to be using. The money that was on the old account was transferred onto the new account, which I feel very happy about. And since the old card had already expired, there was no need for me to be using it. So that is it about the bank situation. Now that I'm happy, I am relieved that everything is finally sorted out. Now that the serious business of paperwork is settled, it's time for us to do some shopping. So me and my sister and the kids came to the nearest supermarket to buy some food. Listen, shopping for food sometimes feels like the perfect way to end the day. So we are just picking up some everyday essentials and a few things to restock the home. And that is it. Mission was accomplished. The goal was to get as much goods from the supermarket as far as possible, and to be honest with you, goods here are quite cheaper. They sort of are having some kind of discount, and that depends on the total cost of your goods. So we tried as much as possible to get the important things that we needed, and also hoping that we can meet that threshold in order to enjoy that discount that was being offered. I like the fact that all the food stuff here are very fresh. And what I find very intriguing is the price of the pineapple, which is extremely expensive. Honestly, I picked one. I went to weigh, and the price of it after it was weighed was outrageously expensive. So I decided to drop it and pick a few tangerines instead, because the kids could also eat the tangerine and the adults as well. So yes, I had to drop it and then go with these few groceries and then head back home. I know I said we were heading back home, but listen, when we were stepping out from the supermarket, we realized that there was a very big mall there, and inside the mall were big brand names, Chinese brand names, and other well-known or European brands. So we decided to pass by. My sister was also intrigued. A friend of hers wanted a shoe from Adidas, and so we wanted to pass by to see the prices. Now, before we were going, I told her that Adidas shoes were extremely expensive. Mind you, where we come from, you see a lot of these brand names, Adidas, Nike, Puma, like those shoes are around, and people are made to think that that's like the original shoes that they are buying or the original shoes that they are wearing. But as a matter of fact, these shoes have grade. The original one are originals, okay, and the copy ones too come in grades, and even the grades have different prices. Like because of their grading, you have different prices for them. So we're seeing sneakers for 799 RMB. We decided to do some conversions there to see this and realize that the prices that are being sold in the Ghanaian market were way low. So she began to ask. So the shoes that are being sold in the market are actually not original. I don't think if I send this price to my friend, he will be willing to buy it because it's extremely expensive. So I took my time to explain to her how things here are done in China. I mean, depending on your money, you can get anything that you want. If you're willing to buy quality, you are willing to buy original, you should be willing to pay higher prices for them. I don't know if anyone here in China has experienced this before. Anyone has reached out to you asking you to buy them like original product. And then when you mention the price to them, they're like, oh, it's too expensive. Even here in Ghana, we are getting it for like 200 cities or 350 cities. But how come where it is made is like expensive like that? And I get it. Like, I'm sure you have also come across these situations and you've also explained to them how things work here. So if you have had this kind of experience, I'll be happy to hear from you. Leave a comment in the section and let's interact, okay? One of the biggest myths that I hear about China these days is everything here is very cheap. But is that really the case? After living in China, I can tell you the answer is not exactly, okay? Some things are incredibly affordable, while others can just be expensive or even more expensive than in many countries. So today, I want us to separate the myth from reality. Let's have this conversation. What is actually cheap? First, let's talk about the things that are genuinely affordable. Street food are affordable, public transportation is affordable, delivery services are affordable. I mean, it depends on the distance or sometimes the weight of the package involved, okay? And some food in the supermarket are also cheaper. And if you shop on local e-commerce platform, you also know that things on those platforms are very inexpensive. Now let's talk about the things that aren't really cheap. Here's the part that most people really don't expect. You know, things that are imported or exported from China here, things that are exported from China are expected to be expensive. Luxury fashion and jewelries, they all come with like taxes and whatnot. And so ideally we expect that these things will be expensive. Things are also expensive based on the city that you're living in. Someone in Shenzhen might be paying more for goods and services than someone who is living in a very small city, let's say Chongqing. Or Chongqing is not a small city actually, but I mean in terms of development, you realize that Shenzhen resident is paying more than someone who is living in Chongqing. So let's get this fact right here. And now that that is settled, in my personal experience, I think saving money and your lifestyle can also determine the cost or how much you spend on stuff. But when I'm eating or I'm buying from outside, am I buying local food? Am I buying imported food? These are the things that I take into consideration based on how much I want to spend in a month or in a particular period. So living in China isn't like simply cheap or expensive. It really depends on your lifestyle and your spending habits. So guys, what's your final thoughts about this? For me, I think everything in China isn't so cheap as we proclaim or as we see it to be. Like you have seen in this video, these branded products or the luxury products have like that kind of name on them, and so you expect that they will be expensive, they will not be cheap as other products that are being made locally in China. So let's have a conversation in the comment section about this topic, and let me know your experience with other people back in your country who have asked you several times to buy stuff for them in China, and then when you give them feedback, the response you get is that, oh, it is too expensive. As expected these to be very cheap in China. So let me know, and let's get this conversation going. So before we end this conversation of the myth of things being cheap in China, let's take a moment to appreciate Skyworth. I mean, look at the colors. Look at how they are displaying from all angles. I really love it. So I stopped by and captured all these moments and all these beautiful colors displaying on the screen. So guys, if you like today's topic, if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Until next time, take care. Bye.